Brought to you by The Vault.
Hi, I'm Shy.
And I'm Kathy, and this is our Girlfriends Talk Show where each week we have fun and we spill the tea.
Or the wine. Be sure to find us wherever you listen to your podcast and follow us on social media.
Hey, everybody. I don't know.
Every time we open it up, we laugh because there's
I
an
have
inside
timing
joke.
problems, evidently.
I need
Anyway,
to put my phone on
welcome.
Hang on. All right, done.
Welcome to episode 20 of Girlfriends Talk Show with Shy and Kathy. I'm Kathy. She's shy, even though she's really not.
I'm very shy. Totally shy. If you've listened to the podcast, you know that I barely talk.
She barely talks. She rarely shares anything about her personal life.
No.
So along
I do
that
nothing wrong.
That line, Shy is getting married in 14 days, you guys. Now, it's actually less than 14 days because in 14 days you will be married. You realize that. So this
13.
time, 14 days,
You'll be married.
You'll have another last name.
That's hard to swallow. That's
You'll have-
pretty serious.
So how many
And
how many last names do you have? So let's start from birth. So there was one. Then
Okay, wait, no.
There was one that changed.
No, we got to go back. So when I was born, remember?
That's what I'm saying.
I was born with a different name.
You were born a Smith.
I was
Yeah.
born with
Now
a
I know
different
all
name
your
because
names.
my mom was married to somebody and had me in a Catholic hospital. So my dad had to adopt me to give me his name. So there's two right off the bat.
But what I don't understand is why, I don't know. It's okay. Just go ahead. So there are two
There's
names.
two.
Uh-huh.
17, I decided I wanted to get married to the love of my life. So I ended up with another one. I got divorced at 19, decided to get married again at 20.
To the same person.
To the same one. So I took on that last name again. Then I got into radio and I adopted the last name Tyler, which is
It's
the only
not
one
real.
that has stuck, but it has stuck. It's my real name to me. Then I got married to another love of my life.
There have been many.
Took on his
married
last
a few.
name.
Yeah.
And
Got divorced.
got divorced and married him again and took on his last name again. So in 14 days, I'm going to take on another last name and we'll be at the lucky number 8.
Is that a lucky number?
I think so. I mean, you got the 8 ball. When the 8 ball goes in, it's over, right?
To be seen. We shall see. But I can promise you that this time it's going to stick for a little while because, you know why? Because I'm going to guarantee that it does.
Well, because you're marrying us.
I am.
We got to
So
keep your record
I am
clean.
ordained in the Universal Life Church. I just want to let you guys know I can perform weddings and funerals, and then anything else that's appropriate for a minister, I don't really, I guess.
Well, I'm going to be the first wedding. Hopefully I'm not the first funeral, but you will do my funeral too.
Oh, I will?
Yeah, we already discussed that. So,
Oh, that's right.
So you've already got 1 and 1.
Yeah, I know. So
That'll be
call
fun.
me if you need to get married or die.
So in 14 days, 14 days, I'll be married. And just to let you know, I am a horrible, well, you know this, I'm a horrible procrastinator. I'm pretty bad.
No crap.
My wife to be is worse than I.
Do you realize that you have a 3-day waiting period but between the time that you get your Louisiana marriage license
Yes.
and when you can get married?
I do. She does not because she's never been married before. Remember, this is my 8th time.
Okay.
And
you both have
fourth
to go to
time.
the courthouse to
5th
get the
time.
marriage license.
5th time.
It's 5. Yeah.
Yes. So
This is your last time that you can legally get married in the state of the great state of Louisiana.
14 days
You're
left.
going to have to move somewhere else.
And
That's why I said, why don't we go ahead and get married in Colorado
No.
with a Colorado marriage license? That way, if you get divorced, that you can get married again in Louisiana.
because I'm moving out of the state if I have to get divorced. So 14 days left. April does not have an outfit. She does not have shoes. She does not have jewelry. She does not have anything planned or snow gear or nothing. And we're going to Colorado. She has nothing planned out. She hasn't even picked up my ring.
What ring? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know you're trying to act like you don't know because you helped her pick it out. But she hasn't even picked up
No,
my
I
ring.
didn't.
And I don't have her ring, but I know you have it safely somewhere and you're going to bring it, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to need you to remind me.
Oh, my God. So this could turn out to be
Thank you for reminding me.
total. You didn't remember that?
No, I mean, I know exactly where it is. I just didn't remember that I had it. It was a long time ago.
This is going
And I didn't help her pick anything
to
else.
be an amazing cluster. An amazing cluster. And
I need you to back that up because
I'm
no, it's
so
not.
ex-
I am totally
Look,
organized.
I love amazing clusters. That's what I get myself into all the time. Look at our amazing relationship. It's an amazing cluster.
Who, ours?
Yes.
Oh, no. It was destined. It was ordained, just like I am. But in that, so kind of in that same vein, though, you know, when Shy and I met, she was married to husband number 4, which is really husband number 2. Marriage number 4. So
Get this right, man.
he was a boy.
This is like a pie. Like
Well-
pie in math. And that,
Well, let's please not go there.
no, it's
I mean, your segment is about pie,
the-
but it's not that kind of pie. So let's just
trying to do algebra and it's not working.
just stop it.
So, yes, I was married to,
Somebody that we think was a boy.
well, I mean, he had a lot of woman tendencies, which I loved. He sat to pee. He uses Caress body wash with a little frou-frou. He smelled good. He shaved all the hair off his
Because
body.
you made him.
Yes, but I mean, it worked out great. He was very smooth. His legs were smoother than mine all the time.
Yeah, no crap.
I mean, his breath smelled good. He took very good care of
No,
himself.
he ate a lot of gum.
Yeah. I mean, he took good care of himself. I mean, and there was never any pee around the toilet because, like I said, he sit to pee. And
You made him sit to pee.
it all worked out. So, was there kind of a question? Maybe, but
A question about what?
his manhood. But we made a son, so he had some manhood. Anyway,
So if you're Shy's friend, you just go with the flow. So when she started dating her now fiance, and people would ask me, I still get it every once in a while, I didn't know Shy was gay. And my standard answer is, neither did she. So, I mean,
well, let's clear a few things up here.
what do we want to clear up?
Well, let's clear up a few
Because this
misconstrued ideas.
hang on just one second.
About gay.
The title of this podcast is, what is your definition of girl power? I mean, yours is different than mine.
Mine is I can do anything that I freaking want to do. I can do man, I can do woman. I can do whatever the frick I want to do. That's my girl power. If I want tits, I'm going to get tits.
Oh.
If I want the other, I'm going to get the
We're
other.
marking this one explicit.
So, anyway.
What is the other? You said tits. Might as well say
Well,
the
the other
one.
is what I had, which is the little nasty little pecker thing. So, let me clear this up about gayness.
About,
because
is that what
people-
it's referred to? Is it called gayness?
Because people have asked me to. They're like, so are you gay now? And I've sat and I've thought about that.
I want
I'm
you
like,
to know that our producer CD and I had a conversation about this, like what, last week? Probably
I mean,
2 weeks ago.
I feel like there are people that do because it is kind of confusing.
No.
I mean, I've had children. I've been
No.
married to a man, and there's several women like me, and now they're with women. So it's like, well, has she always been gay? And she just didn't.
I
know?
actually think it was
Or-
the men that you were with turned you gay.
And that's a possibility. So when I sit and I think about it and I dissect it, it's not necessarily the gender that I'm liking, it's the person that I'm liking.
Oh, so now we
So-
now we know.
So it's not. Now, have I ever been attracted to a woman to where I want to marry them? No.
No.
Have I been with other women? A handful, yeah. But experimental. It wasn't anything to where I was like, ooh, yeah, I could do that again. Or
Like relationship wise.
wasn't anything like that. This is the first woman that I've ever felt that way for, but it's also the first time I've opened my mind up to it.
But I also think this is the first person that you've actually connected with on a real, respectful, trustworthy.
It is a very deep, respectful connection.
There you go. So that's
So that's
we
my
answered
answer.
our own question.
Now, when you turn it over to her, she has been gay her whole life.
Yeah.
She is what you would call a gay female, a lesbian, because her whole life has been attracted to women more than she has men. She's dated guys.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I mean, if people had to put a label to it or have to understand it, that's kind of the root of it.
You're like Lindsay Lohan, and she is like...
I'm not that trashy.
I didn't say you were. But
I mean, I used to be.
So, and she is like,
days.
oh gosh, I can't think of just...
She's Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen. Yeah.
She's Ellen.
I love Ellen.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for Lindsay Lohan, but I love you too. But
anyway. So that's the story. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. So what are some of the benefits, since now I'm going down this road?
No, you're down the road, man. You're not going down it.
Oh, in
You've
14
been down
days when I'm marrying this woman, what are
You've
some
gone
of the
down that
benefits?
road.
I do. We do live together. We've lived together for a year now. Benefits of being with a woman versus being with a man. There are so many great benefits. For one,
I'm just going to sit back and listen.
I accumulated a whole nother wardrobe. When we moved in, I have a whole nother wardrobe.
So your fiance is a police officer.
Yeah, but we're about the same size.
Yeah.
And we wear, I mean, we pretty much have the same style. So we wear about the same stuff. Our products, hair products, makeup products, I mean, you only have to go buy one. I mean, like the other day, I went to go buy some powder.
This is all practical business.
And I'm like, why buy 2 powders when all I could do, I could just buy 1 powder.
Are y'all the same color?
For powder, yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's little things like that. It saves money. Why buy 2 vaginal washes when you can buy 1?
Huh?
You know what I mean? I mean, it all works out great. So, yeah, there's that. Then,
this is, honestly, so now with you saying all these things, this is the reason why I couldn't be a lesbian, because I got to be the queen. Like, I want my own stuff, like my own body wash, my own makeup. Like, I want my own stuff.
Yeah.
And I get to be the queen in my house because they're only boys.
Yeah, you'd be a selfish pillow princess.
Is that what I would be called?
That's what you would be. Yeah.
I would.
That's no bueno.
I'm already a selfish pillow princess. You know what I'm getting for Valentine's Day?
A pillow?
No, I'm getting a silk pillowcase.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's real.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about what else is good.
God, Kathy is a pillow princess.
You are. That's your new name, Kathy Pillow Princess Spillers. Another
Why did
benefit
you just say my last name?
of being with a woman is you don't find little black hairs in the bathtub or the shower.
Well, I mean, you could.
No. There's no little black hairs anywhere. You don't find them. And I know
That
you
would
deal
be
with that on a
amazing.
daily basis.
I don't, because I make sure that they clean themselves. That they,
Another thing I don't deal with is pee around or on the toilet. Toilet seat is always down at my house. That's a plus.
Toilet seat's always down at my house, but there is pee on the floor sometimes. And
Of
whenever,
course, because your son is 8 foot tall.
I know, and I got,
There's no way
I got
his
the-
pee does not splash
I got
everywhere.
the tallest toilets whenever we redid our bathrooms, and it's still, and I will call him in there, and I'm like, clean that up.
After this
disgusting.
show, I will tell you how I made my ex-husband sit to pee. Maybe it'll
No, I mean, my husband does.
No, your son needs to.
I know.
He's too tall. He's
I'm
way
going to
too
let
tall.
you train him.
I will. Our house, another benefit has feminine touches to it. And it's okay.
It did not. It did not.
And
I will say that
everybody-
it did not. Whenever you moved there, it did.
Yes.
It looked like a freaking bachelor pad whenever I first walked in there before you moved in there.
Okay.
It
I'll give you
literally
that.
looked like a bachelor pad.
It wasn't because she didn't want to make it feminine. It's because she just doesn't decorate. She just doesn't do any of that. So now that I have, it's all okay. Nobody fights for a man cave. You know what I mean? It's all okay.
What do you think happens in my house?
Well, you're the queen, and Nolan just says, yes, ma'am. And that's how it goes. That's right. That's about it. Another good thing is women know women. So with her looking at me, I know what she's thinking. With her look, when her little lip goes up to the side like this, I know what that means.
You just told everybody.
Because sometimes I want to put that lip down like I did this weekend. Put your lip down.
No,
we're going to continue with the weekend. So we can
I
read.
smiled the whole time, like even when it was inappropriate.
You can smile and not be smiling.
I was smiling the whole time.
So women read women, and that's a good thing. Like the other day, I kind of sighed, not really out loud, but kind of out loud, and she was like, I'll get the Keurig cup out of the Keurig because I hate it when she makes coffee and keeps the Keurig in the cup in there instead of opening it and getting rid of it.
I do that here at work. I take it out.
Yes, you have to. I hate people that leave it in there. Don't leave it in there. So all I did was just kind of do a little sigh, and she was like, I'll get that. She knew.
Yeah.
We read each other.
Yeah, it would have been
Life
a whole
is
like,
easy.
what's wrong, if they would have even noticed.
That's what men would do. What's wrong with you? Why are you not? No, just forget it.
Oh, not me. I'm like, you left the Keurig cup in there. It's driving me insane.
So benefits of being a lesbian. Join now, and we'll take $9.99 off your subscription.
Okay, well, I'm going to join.
No, you can't. You're a pillow princess. Nobody
I
wants
think
that.
this is not right.
Nobody wants that, Catherine. Nope, sorry. So,
All right, so whenever we come back, we're going to talk about my idea of girl power.
Oh.
And ladies, you're going to want to listen. Trust me, because I'm about to give you some real...
This is when I'm just going to sit and sip on my wine. Which, before we go to break.
Yeah.
Speaking of sipping on wine, so I'm kind of putting more carbs back into my diet. April came back from her bachelorette party this past weekend, brought some edible panties home. That was some of her little
bachelorette swag.
gifts. Brought them home. I kind of thought about it, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm like...
But is it like a fruit roll-up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to spend more time chewing on this thing than chewing on anything else. Like, I don't even get, like, the concept of this. I'm going to spend way too much time trying to digest this than what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Wouldn't you think that's the way it goes? So anyway, after I looked at that, then I turn it over.
You've literally shut me up.
Yeah. So I turn over the edible panty box and I look at it.
Wow.
40 grams of carbs. This is not in my nutrition diet. Not in my diet at all. 27 grams of sugar.
Could it be a cheat meal?
And 180 calories. It would have to be a cheat meal if I go down on that.
Oh, God.
So anyway, now we can go to break after I just made everybody silent. But yeah, edible panties. They're not diet food. You know what? Actually, I should
Not
come out
on
with the
Whole30.
keto-friendly one. That's what I should
So
do.
that would be a whole lot of protein.
All right,
When we come back, we're gonna not talk about that anymore.
Oh, we may.
No, we're not.
We'll be back. Girl power.
Really.
Hey, you! Yes, you, watching or listening to this amazing podcast hosted by two of the most dynamic and brilliant women you'll ever meet.
Advertise with us and watch your business grow as big as our heads.
Seriously, hit us up at vault.news/contact and find out how affordable you can advertise on our show.
All right, and we're back. So I don't really know exactly how to follow up the edible panty story. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Other than,
Yeah, that happens to the best of us.
well, I don't know. It's like a fruit roll-up. Why not just go buy a whole pack of fruit roll-ups?
Actually, you could. You could buy 3 and just kind of tie the ends together. And there you go.
Just
edible panties.
Cut, snip. There you go. It's very strategic. But if that is your idea of girl power, then you go, girl, because it's perfectly fine with me. I really don't care if that's how you want to intake your carbs. I'm going to intake them with this gift from the gods.
Okay. Wine?
It's called wine. Yeah.
Cheers.
So let's cheers. So my idea of girl power is, how do we move our gender forward in this year of 2020? This is episode 20 of the Girlfriends Talk Show. And even though I do love men, sorry, I do.
Well, that's good. Good for you.
A couple of them. It's not fair. It's not fair, ladies. The way that we're treated is not fair. Now, generally, it's gotten better. I will say that. I grew up as a child in the 70s. I remember watching women on television burning their bras, walking out of their work because they were getting paid pennies on the dollar for the men that were doing the same work. But there is still a gender wage gap. And so I did a little bit of research.
I think there are Now, I agree with everything she's saying. However, I think there are women that take it way too far and to the extreme.
There have to be
which
those.
drives me insane.
There have to be those women.
It
because
drives me insane.
They're the ones that are going to bark, bark, bark.
Like when the whole Matt Lauer thing and stuff came out. Now, I'm not even going to get into that. Now, I'm not saying he was innocent because he's not innocent. However, I think that
I'm not even talking about that kind of
That
stuff.
put a lot out there
talking
for
about
women
pay.
to come up and say, oh, this happened to me, this happened to me. Well, you know what? You have a mouth to speak. So if you don't want something to happen to you, or if you feel like you've been mistreated, you speak up. Speak up.
I think there are particular
Don't speak up 10
environments.
years later. Speak up.
There are particular environments that's not okay. And so
Well,
the women that were
it
there,
should
and
be.
you should know this because in media, women have been suppressed for years and
Yes.
years. And so if they were climbers, if they were somebody that was actually trying to get somewhere and they thought he could help them,
And like I said before, I could have gotten a lot further in my radio career. I could have been in Nashville. True story. Had I done a little heh with some
but if somebody would have locked
asshole,
you,
but guess what? I said no. I did not.
okay, if somebody locked you in their office and you didn't have a choice, then what would you do?
Then you holler rape and you get the hell out of there and you get them fired. I mean,
no, that wouldn't have happened back
I think
then.
there are extremists.
There are
That's
extremists.
That's my deal.
There are extremists. There's no doubt about that. But there are also women on the other side of the spectrum that are going to be barkers. They are going to be the ones that are going to be louder than everyone else. I'm somewhere in the middle. I just want to be paid the same amount of money.
We all do,
to do the
yes.
same job. So in 2019, you guys, the raw gender pay gap, okay, so which is the median salary for men and women. They took out job, they took out all of the stuff. So this is just raw gender pay gap. Was women get paid 79 cents for every dollar that men make. That's a real number.
I can believe that.
And it starts very early. So it actually broke it down by like age groups and whatever. And so women never make as much money as men do.
In my career, my radio career, the men always made more than I did. We would share a show together. It'd be me and a guy doing a show, a morning show. They always made more than I did.
Yep. So there was a Georgetown study, okay, that was just conducted in 2018. It found in order for women to earn the same salary as men, all right, now this is bachelors. These are people with degrees. So in order to earn the same salary as men, they essentially needed to get one more degree than men had. So an example, a woman with a bachelor's degree earns about $61,000 a year. That's a median income in the United States, which is equivalent to a man with an associate's degree.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then it still continued. So a man with a bachelor's and a woman's with a master, women with a master's was about commiserate or the same. That blows my freaking mind.
So didn't we say like a few episodes ago that it's going to take 200 years?
Yeah.
Statistically, before men and women are on the same playing field.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, ladies, or girls, if you're listening to this,
So if we had a guy on our podcast right now, he'd be making more than us. This is why there's no men
well,
here.
I mean, no, he'd probably be making $0.00 like we are. Doesn't really matter. So you can call us and you can make some money. Anyway, so there are some things that women can do to kind of even out the playing field. If you are a young person or if you're somebody that's looking to do something else, pick a job in STEM. Pick a science, technology, engineering, or math job. The problem with that is that those are not typical jobs that women are easily acclimated to. So typically the other side of our brain works a little bit better than that side.
Now you've got women as Marines.
Well,
which is pretty awesome.
Hang on, because I have a whole list of
Got a Super
jobs
Bowl
that
lady.
women have never held. Hang on. So pick a STEM job, young people, young women, and when you get out of college, negotiate your starting salary well, because that is going to be the base for everything else that you do. So do not be afraid to go in there and negotiate a little bit. That is a way, seriously, because you're not going to go backwards. You won't be a backslider. So
told me
negotiate
that my
that
whole life.
starting salary well with your degree, whatever it is. So there are still in 2020 jobs that women have never held. So this is another thing that I actually
Like what?
dude, I mean, there's no woman that's ever been president or vice president
True.
of the United States of America. There is no woman that has ever been a head coach of a major sports team. Now, are there assistant coaches? Now there are, yes. But there's not a woman head coach of a major sports team. There's never been a woman chief justice of the Supreme Court. There have been women justices, but not a chief. There's never been a female Senate majority leader. They're all males. They're all white. Sorry.
Wow.
There has never been a female CEO of a top 5 Fortune 500 company. So we got a long way to go. And it's not that they're not people that are not
Trying or
women that
there
are not.
or- I mean, if Oprah hasn't made it somewhere, who is?
Well, evidently she's not a CEO of a top 5
I
Fortune
mean,
500 company.
if she can't make president, who will?
She's not going to run. Why would she run?
Well, just because. I mean, if anybody can, if any woman can, she could, I guess, or could get there, try to get there.
I think there are other females that
Anyway,
could potentially be better candidates, even
Yes.
though I love Oprah.
well, yeah, I'm not saying she'd be the best. I'm just saying she's the most recognizable, like, has outstanding female for several decades now. That
Okay.
everybody knows her name.
You know, there was a female that ran for president back in 2016
yeah.
that won the popular vote, even though whatever. So we're not going to go there because we're not going to talk about politics, but there's a lot of opportunity for women. I think that we have to be very strategic whenever we choose our path. I think that regardless of if you like girls or you like boys or whatever it is,
Whatever your definition of girl power is.
still get paid. We still get paid 79 cents for every dollar a man makes. Not cool. I do have an Urban Dictionary word of the day, though.
Uh-oh.
We're going to wrap it back around to
Let's get to
shy
that. That's
segment.
going to help us get paid more. These Urban Dictionary words. Urban
No.
Dictionary should actually sponsor our show.
They don't have to sponsor anything because they have a lot of ads on their stuff. Anyway, Shy, do you know what a snorf is?
A snorf.
Do you know what to snorf means?
To snorf. Please use it in a sentence.
Well, I could use it in a whole conversation.
Okay, well, try me.
Okay. Gabby. Oh, man, dude, you look so good. I could almost snorf you.
Huh? Okay, use that with my name. Say it again.
Shy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, you look so good. I could almost snorf you.
Are you wanting to eat these edible panties off me? Is that what you're wanting to do? You know they're 40 grams of carbs and 27 grams of sugar.
I'm consuming my carbs right here
160
in the
or
nectar of the
180
gods.
calories.
To snorf is to have gay sex. I mean, you should
Wow.
know this.
Both men and women?
I mean, it's, yeah,
gay
man. I
sex,
mean, this
all
is
the way
all about
around.
equality.
All the way around.
You're snorfing.
I'm snorfing. That sounds horrible. Can't we come up with a better word?
I don't know where it came from. I just looked it up.
How does Beyonce come up with surfboard and all the stuff she says? And
I don't know. I'm going to challenge you
have
to go home
snorfing.
after your fiance feels better and ask her to
I'll
snorf.
say, April, yo, dude,
You look so good. I want to snorf you.
you look so good. I want to snorf you. Bring them panties out, baby. Where they at? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. All right, well, thank you for joining us for this.
No,
episode.
we have a girlfriend tip of the day. Pick a STEM job. That is my girlfriend tip of the day. But I wasn't good at
Go buy
science,
edible
technology,
panties, that's
engineering,
mine.
or math. So I was just effed the
Just-
whole time.
Just be an
Be a
awesome
pillow
girl.
princess.
Be an awesome girl. Whatever that is to you, be an awesome girl.
That's right. Whether it's a pillow princess
Or a badass like me.
or an engineer.
Anyway,
And until next time, we want you to stay.
girlfriends.
Thank you.